All right, for today's practice, we are going to utilize a block throughout the practice to draw our awareness to our movements, but then to also draw our awareness to certain parts of the body just through that tactile contact with the block. It will also help with placement of the hands as we come down, trying to keep them more at a shoulder width distance apart. So a great tool to use not only as something to help us into our forward folds, but also to help with that placement and just that awareness that we take through our body. So I'm going to place my block at the top of my mat here. And then I'm just going to come into a comfortable standing position. Relaxing through the shoulders. Maybe a couple shoulder rolls up, back, and down with the palms facing forward and feeling that belly engagement. Two more, just a shoulder roll at the top. When the shoulders come back and down, feel the palms rotate forward. And again, we lift up, back, and down. Gently sweep the arms overhead and gently come into your forward fold, reaching towards that block. So here I am going to use it just to help relax my body down into the mat. A gentle shake out with my head. Finding length through my legs, just allowing the head to dip below the heart just for a moment here, and then gently bending the knees and rounding up one backbone at a time, keeping the chin tucked, shoulders coming up, back, and down. Sweep the arms overhead, reach up, out, and over into that forward fold, keeping the head in a neutral position, relaxing the hands down, tucking the chin towards the knees. Relaxing the chest. So we utilize the block here so we don't get too much stretch into the legs because we're not really warm. This is more about just getting the head below the heart to help balance through the nervous system. Release through the head and neck. Take inventory and notice through the body. Bend the knees, tuck the pelvis, and round up. And we'll do one more. Sweep up. Reach out and open. Head remains neutral, chin tucks. Breathing here, using the block. Don't feel like you have to come into that full stretch right now. The body will get warm. Shake out through the head. Bending through the knees, tucking the chin towards the chest, rounding up one backbone at a time, pressing into the feet, feeling that grow up, back, and down. Sweep the arms up, moving into a flowing motion here, exhaling forward, and head remains neutral, tucking the chin gently, releasing it to look at the knees, flatten out the back as you inhale, fold yourself forward as you exhale. This time, bend both knees, lower the hips, look to the front or the top of your mat, sweep the arms up and overhead, and then sweep the arms out and open to the side. Sweep the arms out and open, reaching overhead, reaching forward as we fold, tucking the chin towards the chest, gazing towards the knees. Flat back as we inhale, gaze at the block. Fold forward as we exhale. So it's more just a bend in my elbows than anything else. Bend the knees, lower the hips, scoop the arms, lift and lengthen. Exhale, arms out to the side. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach up, out, and open. Tucking the chin towards the chest, releasing through the back of the neck. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend the knees, lower the hips, sink into your chair, sweep up. Sweep out. Flowing with the breath, reach up. Reach up, out, and over, exhale. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend the knees, lower the hips, sweep the arms forward. Inhale, sweep up, sweep out. Take 3 breaths here. Shoulders roll up, back and down, palms face forward. Shoulders roll up, back and down. Again, the palms face forward. Once more. Sweep the arms overhead, full length through your inhale. Reach forward as you exhale. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Flatten out the back here as we inhale. Fold forward. Now we're going to add a small cat stretch in. Keep the chin tucked towards the chest, and then press the spine towards the ceiling. Tuck the pelvis under just a bit. Bend the elbows, flatten out through the back, and fold forward. Bend the knees, lower the hips, scoop the arms overhead, lift, and open to the side. Again, sweep up and open. Reaching forward. So we're using these movements, these more dynamic flows through, dynamic positions, flat back, to warm the body, movement to warm through the body. Keep the chin tucked, arch the back towards the ceiling, press into the block, tuck the pelvis under. Begin to lengthen out through the spine and fold the chest towards the thighs. Bend the knees, lower the hips, scoop the arms to reach forward, lift, sweep out and open. 2 more, focus on the breath. Inhale, exhale. Relax the head and neck. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Arch the back towards the ceiling. Inhale as we lengthen. Exhale as we fold. Bend the knees, lower the hips. Inhale, scoop the arms up and forward. Out to the side. Exhale. 1 more set. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Reaching, lengthening. Tucking the chin, gaze at the knees. Flattening out the back. Inhale. Folding, exhale, tucking the chin towards the chest. Arch the back towards the ceiling, press into the block. Lengthen through the spine and fold. This time, bend the knees, lower the hips. Bring your block with you, sweeping the block forward, lifting up and overhead. This time, bring the hands to prayer position with the block. Notice the chest muscles here. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Reach up, out, and over as you fold, placing the block down at whatever height you prefer. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck the chin towards the chest, arch the back towards the ceiling, pressing in. Flattening out through the back as we inhale, folding forward as we exhale. Bend the knees, lower the hips. Sweep and scoop the arms forward. Notice the activation in the arms here. Feeling the biceps. Exhale, bringing it down. Feeling space created between the hands. Stretching through the wrist. Reach overhead. Inhale. Reach forward and fold. Exhale. Use the height of your block here where you need. Flat back. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Chin is tucked, arch the back towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen out, and fold forward. Bend the knees, lower the hips. 1 last time. Sweep up and overhead. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer position. Sweep the arms overhead. Inhale. Sweep forward as we exhale. Tucking the chin. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale. Arch the back towards the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and fold forward. Bend the knees, lower the hips. Bring your block with you. Sweep it forward. Bring the block to prayer position. Exhale. 2 breaths here. Just sweep the block overhead. Hands to prayer position. Sweep the block overhead. Hands to prayer position. Inhale, sweep overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer position. Lengthen through the spine. We're going to ground down through the feet. We're going to add a very small twist in here from the rib cage up. Inhale. I'm just going to turn and show you the head-on position here. So notice my arms are parallel with the ground. I'm pressing in through the block to get a nice stretch through the wrist. I'm going to ground down through my left foot. So I'm thinking of pressing down a bit more, keeping my hips forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, I'm going to use my left hand to press into my right, adding a small twist over to the right side. Pressing in with my right hand, resisting with my left just a bit, grounding down through my right foot, and then pressing over to the left side, trying to resist with the left hand, keeping the hips forward, coming back to center, reaching up and overhead, and then just sweep the block forward, keeping the arms shoulder width apart. Notice the engagement through the hands. Drag the block up the body, flip the palms, coming into more of a prayer position here. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, gently press with the left hand, resist with the right, turning to the right side. Inhale, come to center. Left side, pressing over with the right, resisting with the left hand. Reaching to center, reaching up and overhead, and then sweeping the block forward. Let's do 2 more sets. Drag up, flip, reach towards, hold here. Good, reach towards the ceiling. Sink back down into that prayer position. There's no right or wrong. Lift through the chest. Exhale, press over to the right side. Hips are centered, driving down through that left foot. Come back to center, and then over to the left side, grounding down through the right foot. Come back to center as we inhale. Sweep the block overhead and sweep forward. We're going to come into that set again. We're going to add on, lift up. Flip the palms. Go ahead and reach towards the ceiling, pressing up. Notice the engagement through the hands. Exhale, bring the hands down to prayer position. Brace through the belly. Inhale. Exhale, press with the left hand, resist with the right, driving down through the left foot, hips forward. Inhale, coming center. Driving over to the left side, grounding down through the right foot. Inhale, lifting or coming back to center, lifting up and overhead. This time we're going to add in a forward fold. Exhale, fold forward. I'm gently going to turn and show you the profile. You stay right in the position you are in. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Arch the back towards the ceiling, cat stretch. Inhale, lengthen through the breath. Exhale and fold forward. Bend both knees, lower the hips, scoop the block forward, lifting up and overhead, and gently coming down into that prayer position. Lifting through the upper body. Exhale, press and turn to the right side, grounding down through the left foot. Hips forward, inhale back to center. Left side, ground down through the right foot, pressing over to the left side. Inhale back to center. Reach the block up and overhead. Reach forward as you fold, placing it down wherever you need to. If you don't need the block anymore, rest the hands beside it. Tucking the chin to look at the knees. Flat back, inhale. Again, block at whatever height or hands to the mat. Exhale, fold. Tuck the chin as we inhale. Arch the back towards the ceiling. Exhale. Lengthen the spine. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Bend both knees. Lower the hips. Take a hold of the block. Sweep the arms forward from that chair position, lifting all the way up. Hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist and open right, grounding down through the left foot, remaining centered. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, over left side. Center, inhale. Relax the shoulders back and down. Reach for the ceiling as you breathe in. Exhale and reach forward as you breathe out. Block again, whatever height you need, or hands coming beside it. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chin to chest, inhale. Arch the back towards the ceiling, exhale. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Bend both knees, lower the hips, take a hold of the block. Sweep forward, lifting up and overhead. One more set. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lengthen through the spine, inhale. Drive the hands over to the right side. Drive the left foot down. Keep the hips centered in front. Back to center as we inhale. Exhale, pressing over to the left side. Back to the center as we inhale. Lift up and overhead. Keep breathing in. Exhale, come forward. This time, 3 cycles through. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chin to chest, inhale. Arch the back towards the ceiling. Cat stretch, exhale. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Fold forward once more, exhale. Chin to chest, inhale. Arch the back towards the ceiling, exhale. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, tuck the chin. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, melt the chest towards the thighs. Bend both knees, lower the hips. Bring the hands to the block, sweep the block up and overhead. Hands to heart center, exhale. Hold here, 3 breaths, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out. Feel that cleansing breath move through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. We're just going to surrender into this forward folded position. Hands can rest on the block. Relax the chin towards the chest as much as you can. And we can rest the arms in ragdoll position here if it feels okay. If it feels like it's pulling too much in the back, gently just take the hands down to the block. Length through the legs. Breathe. One more. Deep breath in. Relax the hands down. Inhale, flat back. We can use the block here. Gently fold forward. Flat back. Gently fold. Once more, flat back. Gently fold. Bend the knees, lower the hips. We're going to bring the block with us as we slowly come up, dragging the block up the body. Flipping the palms, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Relax the shoulders. We're going to heel toe the feet out just a bit wider here. We're going to move through those same sets, the same sequence through. This time the block is going to stay down so we can activate through the legs just a little bit more. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, come forward into your forward fold, lengthening as much as you can. This time I'm going to take the block. I'm going to keep the legs just a little bit wider here, so I'm going to take the block in between my ankles. Now, I've told you before, I like to have 2 blocks down, so if you need another block in front to help support, you can. If you can reach back and still hold on to the block between your legs, whatever feels better for you. Relax into your forward fold as much as you can. Here we're going to bend both knees. We're going to lower the hips like we're going to sit into a chair. We're going to sweep the arms up and overhead. Again, the block stays down between the legs this time. Sweep the arms out and open. Sweep the arms out and open. Reach the arms forward, coming into your forward fold. Notice the activation in the legs as we have that tactile sensation with the block between the ankles, between the lower part of the leg. Flatten out the back here. Fold forward, exhale. Bend both knees, lower the hips. Scoop the arms up and overhead, lifting. Sweeping the arms out and open. One more set, lift up. Activate through the legs, feel that engagement. Exhale, reach up, out, and over. Add in the flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend both knees, lower the hips, sink into your chair, sweep the arms up and overhead. Release the arms to your side. Take 4 deep breaths here. We're going to recenter, we're going to reset. Then we're going to add in the positions we were using with the hands. This time keeping that awareness through the upper part of our body while we keep awareness through the lower part of our body as well. Another breath, maybe 2 here. Ground down through the soles of your feet. Feel that connection to your mat, finding that support into your mat. Feel the activation all the way up the legs and into the belly, into the back. Breathe up through the length of your spine. Roll your shoulders up, back and down, flowing through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach forward. Flatten out the back, inhale. Again, utilizing a second block if you choose. Exhale, fold forward. From this forward fold, tuck the chin a bit more as you inhale. Arch your back towards the ceiling as you exhale. Notice the legs. Lengthen out the spine as you inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Bend the knees, lower the hips. Sink into your chair, sweep your arms up and overhead, lifting, lifting. Palms coming together at the top and coming down into prayer position at heart center. Inhale, lift overhead. A small separation through the arms at shoulder width. Reach up, out, and over, coming into your forward fold, using a block here if you choose. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, tuck the chin a bit more. Arch the back towards the ceiling, cat stretch. Lengthen out the spine, flat back. Forward fold. Bend the knees, lower the hips. Sink into your chair. Sweep your arms up and overhead. At the top, gently bring the palms together and rest the hands down at prayer position, in prayer position at heart center. Inhale, sweep up. Arms come about apart, about to shoulder width. Reach up, out, and over. Smooth movements. Flat back. Exhale as we fold forward. Inhale, chin to chest. Arch the back towards the ceiling. Flatten out the back. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Bend both knees. Lower the hips. Sweep the arms forward. Lift up and overhead. Hands come together at heart center. Sink down. Reach towards the ceiling. Inhale. Arms come slightly apart. Bring the palms back together. Sink the arms down, back to heart center. Hands in prayer position. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open the arms to shoulder height. or shoulder width. Inhale back to center. Hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms. Open to shoulder width. And release the arms to your side. Take 4 deep breaths here, closing the eyes if it feels okay and you can maintain balance, grounding down through the feet. One more small sequence that we will add in here with that twist. Still grounding down through the feet. Smooth, intentional movements. Folding as deep as your body needs. Lifting and lengthening as much as your body needs. Listen to yourself as we flow through. Inhale, lift. Sweep the arms forward. Exhale and fold. Reaching up, out, and over. Relaxing the hands to a block or to the floor. Tucking the chin as you inhale. Arch the back towards the ceiling as we exhale. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Bend both knees, lower the hips. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Hands come together at the top. Prayer position as we exhale down. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Drive into the left foot, twist and open to the right, keeping the hips facing the top of your mat. Inhale back to center. Left side, exhale. Inhale, center. Reach up towards the ceiling. Arms open slightly. Exhale, reach up, out, and over as we fold, keeping the awareness through the upper part of the body as well as through the lower part. Tuck the chin towards the chest as you inhale. Arch the back towards the ceiling. Exhale. Lengthen the spine. Inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. If you have 2 blocks, you can bend the knees. Lower the hips, grab that second block. If you have one, sweep the arms up and overhead. Hands coming to prayer position, and then bringing the hands down at heart center. Reaching the arms up and overhead. Separating the hands if you don't have a block, holding on to the block if you do, bring the arms back down. Prayer position. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Twist and open to the right side, driving the left foot down. Again, second block, just an option. Back to center, inhale. Drive down through the right foot, press over to the left. Inhale to center. Reach up and overhead. Reach forward, exhale. Tuck the chin towards the chest, inhale. Flatten the back, exhale. Forward fold, inhale. Chin to chest as you inhale. Arch the back towards the ceiling, exhale. Lengthen the spine as we inhale. Fold forward as we exhale. Bend the knees. Leave the second block down. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. And just out and open. One more deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Gently coming down to a seated position. You can transition through a forward fold, or we can just come down to seated. I'm just going to take my block out. I'm going to place my hands down, and I'm going to step back into an all-fours position. Transition down however you feel most comfortable. Now I'm going to take the knees a bit wider here. I'm going to utilize one of the blocks just back between the legs. I'm going to take it up at its highest. Nice big inhale. And then as you exhale, I'm just going to place my hips back onto the block just so I have a bit more support here. So I'm up on all fours more than anything else, lifting through the spine, driving the shoulder blades back and down. Relaxing into the hips as much as you can. If the block is uncomfortable, you can just take the block out and gently release the glutes back down on the heels. But the knees are wide. For me, it's a nice supported position here. Nice big inhale. Relax the shoulders back and down. Okay. We're going to keep the hands right where they were in that all fours position. I'm going to take my right hand forward, and I'm gently just going to lift it up and open to the side, reaching the hand up towards the ceiling. And then I'm going to rotate the palm forward and bring the hand back down. Now the second block I have is keeping my hands about shoulder width apart. Inhale, start to lengthen through the left arm. And then just reach up and open towards the ceiling, just as high as you can. Inhale, back down. Let's do 2 more sets. Trying to keep the hips centered, reaching forward, lifting up and open, reaching towards the top of the mat, centering through the shoulders. Left arm lifts and opens, back to center, and release down. 1 more set. Lift up, out and open, back to center, and release. Once more, lift, out and open, back to center, and release the hand down. Come back up onto all fours. I'm going to take the block out from between the legs, bringing the knees back in. Knees hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. Nice big inhale as we lengthen the spine. Exhale, arch towards the ceiling. Arching the back up, pressing through the shoulder blades. Nice neutral spine. Small sway if it feels okay, looking forward. Exhale, arch up. Inhale, neutral spine and a sway. Once more, arch up. Neutral spine and a sway. Back to that neutral spine position. We're going to draw the knees closer together this time. Lengthening through the spine and gently start to drive the hips back towards the heels, relaxing through the tops of the feet. Walking the arms forward. Now, if this is too much into the knees, you can take the knees wider. Again, you can take the block and place it between the legs. I'm gently going to bring a block forward just to rest my forehead down. And I'm just going to bend through the elbows and let everything relax here. A bit of a supported child's pose. With the knees closer together, I'm getting a little more protection and guarding through my low back. But I'm still feeling a good stretch through my quads as my knees are in a deep bended position, a deep bent position. Relax through the shoulders. And if it feels okay, you can gently just massage through the forehead, gently turning the head to the right and to the left. Sometimes that pressure just along the forehead feels nice to release through the forehead, a bit of a massage. Now the only weight that I'm using on here is just the weight of my head. I'm not driving down, I'm not pressing into the block anymore. Gently coming back to center. Bracing through the belly and gently coming back up onto all fours. Taking the hands in just a bit. Taking the knees hip width apart. Now you can place the block between the knees here if it feels okay. Keeping notice and drawing awareness to the inner part of the thighs as the hands come shoulder width apart. If you have the second block and want to place the block between the hands, you can. Again, here the block is just for awareness. Nice big inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, arch the back towards the ceiling. Cat stretch. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, release the pelvis, cow. Neutral spine. Exhale, arch up, cat. Neutral spine. Sway down, cow. Arch, up, Exhaling, cat stretch. Neutral spine. Cow. Arching up, cat. Lowering down into cow. Now from this cow position, if it feels okay, we're just gently going to push the hips to the side. Feeling that stretch through the belly. So I don't want any pain through the back. So this is another good reason to have the block between the knees or between the thighs. I can have a little sway over with the hips without pressing too far over and hurting the back in this position. Brace through the belly and come up onto all fours. Lengthen through the spine. Deep breath in. Full releasing breath out. One more deep breath in. Full releasing breath out. Gently coming up slightly. I'm going to come onto my knees and just take that block out. Bring the blocks over to the side and come into a seated position with the legs out long. Sweeping the legs in front. Lifting and lengthening through the spine. I'm going to take one block and I'm going to place it between my feet. So the feet should come into more of a hip width distance apart. Notice the activation of the feet as they come along the block. And that should activate through the inner part of the calves and the inner part of the thighs as well. We keep the toes up towards the ceiling. So many times we'll come into this position and then we'll let the feet start to fan out or point, or then I lose a lot of activity through my legs. So using the block here, again, to draw awareness into the position, lifting through the chest, shoulders coming back and down. And then I'm gently just going to bring my arms out to the side, fingertips down. Legs should be calling your attention, or they should have your attention right here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So this is more of the position that we want, keeping the feet up towards the ceiling. Now, the feet may naturally want to turn out to the side, and that may be our normal posture. We're just working the feet back together a bit here to strengthen through the inner thighs and just to get those hips reset back into more of a neutral position. One more deep inhale. Full exhale. We're going to inhale and reach up towards the ceiling. We're going to exhale and reach towards the toes. You never have to touch them. We just reach in that direction. Let the hands fall wherever they may, towards the mat or towards the feet. Flatten out the back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Relaxing the chin towards the chest. Gently coming back into our flat back position. Bracing through the belly, straightening through the arms, and gently sliding the hands in. Rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Core is engaged. Hands come back out to the side. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, reach towards the toes as far as your body will allow. Relax the chin towards the chest. Flatten out the back as you inhale. Relax forward as you exhale. We surrender into the position. Flattening out the back as we inhale, feeling activation through the legs, through the torso. Gently coming back up to our seated position. Shoulders up, back, and down. Hands to the side. Two more. Inhale. Exhale forward. Flat back. Forward fold. Flat back once more. And then slowly bringing yourself back up to seated. Shoulders up, back, and down. Hands to the side. Taking an extra breath in each position. Inhale here. Exhale, drive the shoulders down the back. Let's take one more. Inhale. And exhale, feel the activation through the legs. Draw awareness into the feet. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale. Exhale, start to reach the arms forward into that folded position. Relax the chin towards the chest. Let the hands fall wherever they will. Give me one full breath in this position. Inhale gently to a flat back. Now hold in this position. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale, surrendering forward into our forward fold. Gently coming back into our flat back position. And gently coming up to a seated position. Shoulder roll back and down. Maybe close the eyes here. 3 deep breaths. Keeping the legs active. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Now we're going to utilize our block again here. Now, if you have 2 blocks, you can keep 1 block between the feet, keeping the feet nice and active as we move through. If not, take the block out from between the legs, but we may still give them a little distance apart, so coming more about hip width than keeping the feet completely together. I'm going to do the first set with my second block, and then I'll move through and take the block out from the feet so you can see both options. We take the second block, we take the block, whether it's your second or your first, to the lap. Gently flip the palms up towards the ceiling, lift up, exhale and lower down, bringing the hands to heart center. Inhale, lift through the chest, gentle press over to the right side, maybe pushing that left foot into the block, feeling that activation through the legs, back to center as we inhale. Exhale over, push the right foot into, or the left, yes, push the right foot into the block. Come to center. Reach for the ceiling. Reach up, out, and over towards the feet. 1 flat back. Gently come to your seated position. Now I'll show you the option with just 1 block, keeping the feet nice and active, hands to prayer position at heart center, reach up towards the ceiling. Bring the hands back down to heart center. Lift up. Exhale, press to the right side, still driving down through the left heel. Inhale, come back to center. Drive down through the left heel or through the right heel, twist and turn left. Back to center, inhale. Relax the shoulders as you exhale. Reach for the ceiling as you inhale. Reach up, out, and over, using the block to reach towards the feet, maybe gauging to which position we come into. Inhale, flat back, and come back to your seated position. Flipping the palms, block it at its widest between the hands. 1 more set, lift up as we inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, press and open to the side. Inhale, center. Left side. Center. Lift up, reach out and over towards the feet. Gauge where the block comes. This is going to come in handy into our forward fold. Flatten out through the back, bring the block back in. Flip the palms towards the ceiling. This time, just the forward fold. Reach up, reach out and over. Flat back, forward fold. Flat back, come to seated. Drag the block in, flip the palms, feel the activation through the hands, reach towards the ceiling. This time reach forward as much as you can. Utilize the block into your forward fold. You may be able to get it past the feet. You may not. Relax into your forward fold wherever you can, relaxing the head down. 3 more breaths here. Now, if you have a hold of the block, or you have a hold of the feet, or you've come into a bit deeper position than you normally do, I want you to feel that stretch through the back. Upper part of the back, releasing through the head. We're going to add in 3 flat backs here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 full breaths here. Releasing in through the length of your body, feeling the length along the arms and the torso. Feeling that space, almost creating more space between each rib cage and each backbone. Feeling length through the legs. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gently coming into a flat back, gazing towards the toes. Gently starting to release through the block and coming forward. Gently coming onto our back here. We're going to lower down. I'm going to shimmy forward just a little bit. Lowering down onto our back. Knees are going to bend so the soles of the feet are down. And we prep here for our bridge position. But first, I just want to release through the low back, especially if we really worked into a big forward fold there. Relaxing through the back. Feeling and breathing into that natural arch of your back and through the low back. We're going to place the hands down onto the mat. The palms are down, thumbs are in towards the hips, pinkies are out towards the edge of the mat. Lengthen the arms as much as you can. Press into the feet, press into the hands, press into the shoulders. Inhale and lift into a bridging position. Exhale and lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. 3 more. Lift as you inhale. Lower as you exhale. These are as big or as small as you need them to be. Inhale and exhale. Releasing through the low back. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Deep breath in. Full breath out. We're gently going to take the right leg up onto the left, coming into a figure 4 position. So right ankle over the left knee. Just let the knee start to fan out and open to the side. We're gently going to bring the hands out at a T position. Palms are down, thumbs down, pinkies up towards the head. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, just gently start to lower towards the right side. And I'm just going to lower down as much as I can where I start to feel that outer thigh stretch. You might want to extend the left leg out a little bit more so you feel more stretch through the outer thigh, but maybe not so much pull into the low back. Breathing here. Gently turning the head to the left side if that feels okay. One more deep breath here. Racing through the belly, gently bringing the head and the legs back to center. Gently releasing through the right leg. over, left ankle over right knee. Inhale. Gently ground down into the hands. Feel that natural opening of the hip as we come to the side. Inhale. And then exhale, gently lower to the left side. Walking the foot out a bit more if you need. We're going for some release through the hips and the stretch through the outer thigh, less than I want you twisting through the back here. Feel that length through the legs. Beautiful. Breathe into the stretch. Gently bracing through the belly, bringing it back up to center. If you have the head turn the opposite direction, bring it back to center as well. Gently releasing through the left leg. Knees in towards the hips. Heel toe the feet out, maybe just a bit, and draw the knees together. Maybe gently releasing the hands back down by your hips. Now if this position feels good, you can stay here as we move through our relaxation. If you want to extend the legs out, you can. If you go into that extension, gently extending one leg and then the other. For today, I'm just going to work through that outer thigh stretch, keeping the knees together. Releasing through the low back and the hips. You take any position that feels best for you. Maybe even a rescue pose on your side. Releasing the body wherever needed, to whichever position feels best for you. Breathing through the whole body. If it feels okay, you can gently turn your head to the right side. Just breathing in through the length of the left side of your neck. To the right side of your face, just gently release. Feel length and a bit of a stretch along the left side of your neck. as a pillow. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Gently press up to your seated position. Taking your easy seated pose. Eyes can remain closed. Length through the spine. Release through the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Trusting me to guide you through. Flow with the movements. Think about each and every movement that you do throughout your practice, but also throughout your day. Be intentional and be aware of the motions you move through. And most importantly, always take time to breathe. Have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day. And until we meet again,